Pisces, how are we doing? Hope you're all keeping well. This is your reading for September 2024. So as I record this, we've just gone into Virgo season. I really like Virgo season. My son is a Virgo, so we usually have a few days of celebrating, but I also really like it because the weather starts changing a little bit, it starts getting a little bit cozier. You get into that homey vibe, or I do anyway. That's how Virgo season feels for me. So I hope you're all enjoying Virgo season this far. So we're going to do a little bit of your recent past energy, current energy, and then what's to come. So message for Pisces, please. What message does Pisces need, please, for September 2024? Come on. 2 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands. Okay. Oh, 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords at the heart of the reading, Ace of Wands, Hanged Man, Pisces energy, 10 of Pentacles, nice, 4 of Wands, nice, 9 of Cups. Okay, so Pisces, this is you are creating some kind of limit within yourself. So your own limiting beliefs are stopping you from having what you want, doing what you want. And you might be, I feel like some of you might be fighting back a little bit at that, you know, sort of, no, I'm not, it's not happening because of this, it's not happening because of that, it's not happening because of the other. So all kinds of things are popping into my head here before I've even looked at the cards properly and done the reading. So one is, I don't know if you've seen the image that circulates social media of a horse tied to a little plastic children's chair, and the tagline is, you know, sometimes your limits are only in your mind. That is popping into my head. Something else popped into my head and it's gone. What was the other thing? It'll come back, or if it doesn't, it just means it wasn't meant for you. But this does feel like you are stopping yourself from doing something. And if you look at something a little bit differently, look at it from a different angle, a different perspective, look at the benefits, look at the positives, practice some gratitude, stuff's going to start changing, things will start happening. So your recent past, I feel like you were just waiting for something to be done, something that was like, it had gone on too long. It was just, I do and I don't want to say burden, so I'm going to say it was and it wasn't, because for some of you it was a burden and it was like, this just has to end now, it's gone on too long. For others of you, it was just something that wasn't yours to carry and it needed to be put down. And maybe you got some sort of spiritual message to do that. Something said to you, this is time to let go of this, or maybe somebody actually said to you, you know, it's okay. You know, it might have been a relationship where somebody just said, I understand how much effort you've put in, how one-sided it's been, so it's okay for you to let go of this. You know, that permission might have been there of, Pisces, it's okay, I understand, I get it, the acknowledgement. Again, even if it was a job, you know, that you said, I'm really sorry, I have to leave, this is not fueling my passion anymore, or something like that. And they said, look, we understand, we get it, we know that we can't offer you, you know, what you deserve, basically. So your current energy, Pisces, I feel a bit stuck and a bit restricted. And as I say, I'm not going to lie, it feels like it's my own mindset that is doing that. There's a new beginning here for passion, creativity, possibly even love, and I feel like I'm just resistant. I'm nope, not interested, don't want it, but then kind of look around and wish things were different. So whatever you wish was different, Pisces, it can be different. You can decide whether this is going to be different or not. I'm going to get another card over here. Flipping King of Wands. So it's all the wands, Pisces. It's all about passion, love, creativity. So again, there's been a big theme around this lately, Pisces, in the September readings anyway. Sometimes I'll, you know, whiz through them all in a day or a couple of days. Sometimes it takes me a bit longer. This time it's taken me a little bit longer, but the theme is still there of motion versus action. So motion makes us feel good because it makes us feel like we're doing things, but it isn't very actiony. So if you're familiar with the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, he breaks all these things down into really great bite-sizable chunks, and he says motion is, let's say you want to write a book and you sit down and you outline all of your chapters, what your chapters will be about, what the headings will be, things like that. That's motion. Action is sitting down and writing the chapters. So motion makes us feel like things are happening and we're getting on with stuff, but it isn't actually the action. So again, an example is if you wanted to start up a business, so you go have a logo designed and you know, buy business cards and you buy yourself like printed up hoodies and all these things, that is motion towards it, but you don't actually set the business up and have, you know, clients coming in through the door, things like that. That's what this feels like. And there's something that I feel like, I'm going to get another card. There's something that I feel like you want. So I wanted another card for the Nine of Cups, and on top of that I've got the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like your action, Pisces, needs to be towards your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-value. Really sort of, you know, those negative beliefs, that negative self-talk in your head, I'd sit down with it and I'd question, is this mine? Is this my voice? Is this somebody else's? For example, I had a client that really struggled with self-esteem, and she would look in the mirror and she would think, oh, I look like this, I look like that, really negative things. And I said to her, well, where have you heard that before? Who's said those things before? And unfortunately, her stepdad would say those things to her when she was growing up, and when she was a teenager and she'd put perfume on, he would say that she, you know, smelt really bad, really offensive things. He'd say it much more offensively than that. So she doesn't wear perfume, things like that. So it's getting rid of those thoughts, that voice in your head, because more often than not, Pisces, it's not your voice, it's somebody else's. And when you can talk to it and say, why are you still talking to me like this 30, 40, however many years on, you know, not letting that voice be there and overriding it and saying, I like the smell of this perfume, I'm going to buy it for myself, or, you know, I like the way I look, figuring out what your style is, figuring out what clothes you like, or, you know, whether it's spending your money on spas, or whether you're someone that likes to buy yourself a nice fancy candle and sit cozied up with your candle and what have you. It feels like, you know, figuring out who you are, Pisces, and tapping into your self-esteem. So future energy, this is what we like. This is the best bit of the reading. Unfortunately, it's in your future energy as well, which is lovely. So we've got the Hanged Man, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands. So when I just said about if you're somebody that, you know, if you're not bothered about pampering yourself, spas, massages, you're not bothered about clothes, makeup, things like that, you've got the Four of Wands here and the Ten of Pentacles. So that's like the happily ever after. So this could be, you know, meeting somebody that you move in with, build a home with, build a life with, get married. Or it could be you see things from a different angle, a different perspective. And that's how you get out of this stuck feeling, Pisces, and move into happy home, happily ever after. Again, you know, if you've had the societal, oh, you're supposed to have kids and get married and that's never felt right for you, maybe it's shifting that and seeing it differently and seeing, I don't have to do that now. That might have been sort of, you know, generational trauma that's been passed down because it's, you know, what women need to be doing and all that. Even though now women can earn their own money and, you know, don't need men to look after them, So it might be seeing things differently and thinking, actually, my happily ever after is travelling around in a camper van with a dog, you know, doing whatever feels right for you. So I like that for you, Pisces. I really like that future energy. That is what's coming for you in September, viewing something differently, seeing it from a different angle, getting a different perspective. Oh, I'm going to take that. Danu Assurance, I'm going to read from the book. Card number 10, 10s are about completion as well. So you've got 2 9s as well, and obviously you have 2 10s, but yeah, you're almost there, something's going to be done. So, Danu. The appearance of the Celtic earth goddess Danu, who gave birth to magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is that you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planted and worked toward is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season, just as fallow ground carries the promise of new life that appears again in the spring, as if magically bidden from the invisible to the visible. Danu offers her promise of grounded assurance. I don't know what it's like where you are, Pisces. If you're in the UK, I am in Yorkshire, and geez Louise, it is, I forget what the storm's called this time, but it is blowing a gale. There's all kinds of things blowing around outside, which is why my attention was a little bit taken there. But yeah, Pisces, hope you're all okay. Hope you're all well. I think that was a really, really lovely reading, and as I say, Danu turns up in a reading just to let you know that where you thought land was barren, just like I said at the beginning of the reading, where you thought nothing was going to grow, nothing was going to come of it, it's happening. You're nearly there, Pisces, so I feel like September is going to be a really nice energy for you. So Pisces, if that resonated, please do leave me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, please do like the video, even if you just leave a little heart emoji or a rose emoji to let me know that you liked the video, I really do appreciate it, so thank you to those of you who do that. If it didn't resonate, guys, check out your moon sign, rising sign or Venus sign. Also, if you subscribe to the channel and then hit the bell icon, you'll be notified when I post more videos, go live, things like that, so please do subscribe. I will be back with more messages for you soon, Pisces, so until then, take care.